Let's go, go, go on a ride and enjoy this feeling inside. We're not sure what we will find, but we'll have a great time. So let's go see what we'll do and do it all, me and you. Welcome to Aaron Press the Button Parks.
All right, and welcome to the very quick edition of
The very quick edition.
It is. This is going to take no time at all. We're going to bounce through this in less than 5 minutes. We're going to do a wrap up.
Hopefully less than.
I hope. Yeah, well, we'll see. But yeah, we're going to be wrapping up our epic road trip video. We're going to talk about what we did like, what we didn't like. We're not going to have that much for what we didn't like. Yeah, that's your.
I took notes.
Yeah.
While we were
Actually,
on our trip.
and we all took notes just about an hour ago. Look at mommy's. That's a lot of writing. We're going to be here a long time, so we should probably just get right to it, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start on the back of our page.
Well, let's start with how many parks we ended up going to,
22.
and how many museums,
11.
and how many miles.
3,600? Mm-hmm. You see? What was that, a pop quiz? Are we going to
And how many hotel rooms did we stay in?
19.
Plus our own
Plus a home.
20 different rooms.
20 different rooms.
All right, back to the back.
Okay,
So our first stop.
Yeah, we're going to list our parks in order, and then we're each going to give our quick, what we wrote down, our quick opinions on each park. Now, these impressions, like when we go to Indiana Beach, Great America, they're just based on this trip only. Some of these, yeah, we can't go on what we've been, because we've been to Cedar Point, Great America before. That's all right, you can do it on the fly. You can just copy off one of our answers.
I
Okay.
have a question.
What's your question?
Can we put like the museums in the right order?
I'd rather not, but we can if you'd like.
I would like to.
Okay. First up, Indiana Beach. Mommy, you go first with your long list.
Okay, so I said that our first ride actually of the trip was Tiger.
Yeah, that's true.
But we went to Albany's and Fair Oaks Farms first. But anyway, Tiger looked painful, but actually it wasn't.
No, it wasn't that bad. Is that what you have?
Yeah, and also the haunted house, it's dumb that it's upcharged. But the nice thing about it is long.
I think they keep it upcharged, or else all the kids will be in there. It'll be a bunch of screaming kids. I don't mind that there's an upcharge. I understand the reason why. But yeah, the haunted house was kind of on the bad side, but it was fun. I'm glad we did it.
I
You got a
like
good
some
scare.
different, yeah, they did have some different elements in there, but I'm not going to stay with there in case you want to go.
Yeah,
It's worth it though.
it is worth it. It's, what was it, $3, $5?
It is worth the upcharge.
Yeah. And the only thing I have on my list is Steel Hog. That was fun. That was a little bit different kind of ride where it goes, when you do a turn, you're turning on the outside instead of usually on the inside. That was neat. What do you have about Indiana Beach, bud?
I liked Steel Hog. I liked like the parts where you went upside down and it was kind of like a mouse coaster. But I didn't really like the haunted house because
Yeah.
I got scared of it. We left the clips in the haunted house out of the video.
Yeah, you weren't a fan of it.
Yeah, and safety isn't their middle name.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot. Safety is definitely not their middle name. We showed it on the video, but yeah, for the chairlift, you could easily fall out, no problem. You have to really be vigilant to stay on the chair. It was a little, I don't know if sketchy is the right word, but sketchy is the word I'll use. All right, on to the next one.
Anything else, Aaron?
Yeah, anything
No.
else? Okay.
That's all I know.
Holiday World. Who wants? Aaron goes first.
I like the water park, like the family coaster and the regular coaster of Old Beast and Mammoth. That was fun. And there were wooden coasters like the Legend, the Raven, and the coasters are
Voyage.
pretty good. And the Voyage, they're all pretty good. And their dark ride is unique. I forget what it's called though.
I think it was called Turkey Trouble or something
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like that.
Yeah, but it was a turkey ride. That's what I have on my list too. I like doing the turkey ride. You were nervous going on it. It was funny because you go inside, you're not sure what it is. You just see a bunch of turkeys, but then it turns out to be a Sally shooter. But it was just funny that he was actually a little bit nervous, even though there's turkeys with like party hats on and whatever.
I wish the music was up louder though, because we couldn't really even hear it.
Yeah, but it was so cute. I think the cute
Oh
factor.
yeah,
overall-
it was so cute, but it would have been that much cuter if you could actually hear the song.
Right. Yeah, I have that on the slides. I love that there were 2 water coasters, and another thing I loved about Splash and Safari is there was like 6. We could go on all the slides. There was at least 6 or, well, not all of them together, but most of them, 6 or 7 slides were family slides where all 3 of us could ride at the same time. That was great. And the water coasters, those were the long. Was it officially like the longest in the world or the best?
I don't remember.
The best in the world.
Yeah, but they were the best in the world, this, including the water park. And the coasters I have down as well, like the launched wing coaster and the Voyage, were both really good. What do you have?
That water park again. Obviously Splash and Safari, but the cool thing about it too is it's in the middle of the park, and you don't have to like, scan a card and stand in a line to get in it. So
Yeah,
you
just
just like
walk on them?
walk in and walk out. That's really cool. And I was surprised by Holiday World. Like I thought, I don't know why, but since it's in Santa Claus, Indiana, I thought that it was gonna be all Christmas themed. But I was surprised there was other holidays.
Yeah, even though
but
it's named holiday. Yeah, that surprised me as well.
I don't know why I didn't think that it's gonna be other holidays. But also, I'm surprised that it only has like Halloween, 4th of July, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. It's like, where's the other holidays? It's Holiday World,
Future
like go
expansion.
all out.
New Year, like New Year's Eve.
St. Patrick's Day, Easter.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, one thing that was not on none of our lists, but it should have been. There was another park that did this, but they just had sunscreen wherever for you to use, and then I
Free
think
drinks.
Free soda.
Yeah, free soda. I think that was the only park that did it. Free soda for everybody. That was really cool too. It was just so easy to get a drink and put on sunscreen. It was and free parking. Got it. We really want to go back to that park. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
next.
And
And
you get Splash and Safari admission and your regular admission.
right, yeah, it's all in one, which is really cool. Yeah, it's because it's like almost directly in the middle of the park. Speaking of free sunscreen, the next park that also
Hang
had
on
it.
a second.
Oh, sorry.
I was thinking too, maybe while we go through, we also rated the parks, but
Oh, we should do that last.
no,
Yeah, we
I
should
know,
do
but
that.
I just while we're talking about them, I just want to say we're not going to go and say what do we think about
No.
each thing, right?
Right.
We're just going to
give
list
the right, yeah,
the order that
yeah.
they came out. But anyway, I just want to go over that we rated the parks after each night, and we rated them based on operations, value for money, cleanliness, fun factor, uniqueness, the trashiness, size of the park, feng shui or the flow of the park, the food, and the honesty factor.
But we're gonna add the bonus points from here.
Yeah, 'cause
to
some of the-
ranks.
Yeah, because some of those points that she mentioned, the total didn't totally reflect on how
We
we
feel
felt
about
about
it.
the park. So.
But it's interesting, so just
It
while
is
we go
interesting.
through and talk about it, I'm just gonna say, so Indiana Beach, I don't know what the total score is, I should know, but anyway,
I thought we were gonna do this at the end.
I thought so as well.
what I just thought while we talk about it, we could say 42, like just the number at that.
Doesn't matter. At the end, we're going to recap anyway. Nobody's going to care about the number. Anyway, on to Kentucky
I
Kingdom.
thought that would be interesting while we talk about it, we just
After
say the
at,
number.
at the
Okay, then
end.
just you can say the number then.
Yeah, so then Holiday World got a 72, and Indiana Beach got a 42.
Kentucky Kingdom also did free sunscreen, which was really nice. Their park, I'll start for this one. We'll do round robin type of thing. The layout, I know it's probably going to be on all our list, is so weird. Even getting to the parking lot was really weird. It was very confusing because they have a park.
yeah.
It was, yeah, the parking lot like you saw in the video is just, you don't know where to park. It's not clearly marked, which is fine. It's whatever. It's not like I'm truly mad about it. It's just perplexing. Same with the layout. The first third of the park, or maybe even half, is on one side of the street. Then you have to actually literally cross a fairly busy street to get to the other side of the park. Now there's someone there stopping traffic to make you cross, but that's really weird. I've never seen that anywhere. And once you get across the street, there's so many long pathways to not nowhere, but there's a lot of dead space. It's just odd. But the park as a whole, I liked it. The water park was good. It was decent. Did they have a water coaster as well? I don't remember if they did or not.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I thought so. Which is nice. We love water coasters. And they have a good RMC. They have some good coasters. It was our first experience on an SLC, and unfortunately not our last. Those were probably that's probably our least favorite type of coaster, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. For the
It
video,
actually made my list for biggest disappointment. Too many of those.
there was too many.
Oh
of
yeah, I
those.
should have added that on my disappointments.
Well, that's good. I'm glad we all have different things on our list. Your thoughts on Kentucky Kingdom?
Basically what you just said also, though, same thing as Holiday World. It's cool. The water park was also in the middle, and it just
Yeah.
you could go in and out, and it had free sunscreen as well.
Yeah. What about you? What are your thoughts on Kentucky Kingdom?
Like Thunder Run hurt a little bit, and Storm,
what
the
Thunder Run is.
RMC. RMC is a pretty good RMC. It's not the best, but it's
No,
okay.
Yeah.
And
I think it was it better than Goliath at our home park.
and
Yeah.
it's the fact that they have like a 5D theater is kind of unique.
Oh yeah, that's on my list
Oh, yeah.
too. I put
But-
that. Yeah, it was really weird.
Speaking of RMC, didn't that RMC do something weird though? Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
after the lift
yeah.
hill, after the lift
Yeah,
hill.
it does
yeah,
the
it
dive.
dives
Yeah, that
on
was-
the first drop instead of just going like straight.
And it had the twist at the beginning too. You go upside down just like it does at
Copperhead Strike.
Copperhead Strike. Yeah, it does the slow corkscrew right off of the station.
Yeah, that's cool.
What was
It's
Yeah,
different.
that was neat. I forgot.
What was the score for Kentucky Kingdom?
So
Kentucky.
Kentucky Kingdom got
Kentucky.
I kinda like that.
48.5.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll be going back to that one anytime soon.
But we're in the area.
Yeah, we're in the
Tickets
area.
are pretty cheap too, and I feel like there's good value. for
It's a
them.
shame it's we'd definitely go back if it was tied to Cedar Fair or Six Flags because
Oh,
we're going to
yeah.
be keeping those. But, yeah. Oh well.
Well, it used to be Six Flags. Maybe the Cedar Fair will buy it, or Six Flags will buy it again.
What was the number of the on Kentucky Kingdom then? You want to do the numbers?
I already said it.
Oh, you did? Okay. Next up, speaking of Cedar Fair, Kings Island. Mommy can start this one.
It was funny when we first got
Oh,
to Kings Island. I thought it was gonna be really lame because like I don't like how the parking lot was so
Yeah, the
like
parking lot was old.
spaced out.
And it was
It
pretty
was like spread out.
dilapidated.
Oh yeah, and the parking lot, the actual asphalt was really dilapidated too. So I was like getting a bad vibe right away. But luckily,
You went inside the park.
I was very surprised, and it was a lot of fun.
Is that what you wrote?
Yeah.
Good detailed.
But we saw the Cirque show,
Oh yeah.
and that was
I
a
didn't put
bad thing. There was too many fart jokes.
that Cirque show was really bad.
And the plot made zero sense.
Oh, the plot was, and yeah, it was so dumb.
I think it was called Gravity.
Yeah, it was called Gravity,
Oh,
which
yeah.
doesn't make much sense anyway. They landed up. Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
Turn.
Aaron's turn. What about Kings Island? Did you put down your thoughts on Kings Island?
It's like the entranceway is cool, like how they have the Eiffel Tower right there.
The music was good too. They played Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. They're all Cedar Fair parks. Their music selections for their areas are really good, and Kings Island is one of the best.
And it's a Cedar Fair park.
That's what I just said.
You didn't say it was a Cedar Fair
I
park.
said all Cedar Fair parks have good
But
music, and
you-
this place was no exception. We said at the beginning it was Cedar Fair. And what else about Kings Island do you like?
It's a
Or
Cedar
your
Fair
cup.
park, and they have like so they have free drinks and.
Oh, it's included. We
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
drink plan.
Yeah, and then also the Beast. The Beast is a pretty good wooden coaster, and I think that's it.
Okay. Yeah, the Beast is on my list as well. Beast I really, really liked. I had high expectations
I
because
didn't know
it's
we were
legendary.
talking about our list.
Oh, we're not. We're just talking over things we thought about. Like we talked about Steelhog and Haunted House for Indiana.
Okay.
But yeah, the Beast was really good. I had the entertainment. Now I know they had the Carnival theme, so maybe it's not the same way all the time. But the entertainment throughout the park was really
I
good,
forgot about
except
it.
for Gravity.
I forgot at the end of the night they had fireworks and there was a show. Of
Yeah, that was nuts.
dancing.
You guys saw it on the video. Yeah, it was just an over-the-top ending to the night.
And that was right after we went on Flight of Fear too. So
Oh, yeah, Flight of Fear
our
was-
minds are already like.
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Flight of Fear, I don't even have the list. We'll talk about that later. I'm sure it'll come up. Oh, it is on my list. Aliens. We'll talk about it later.
Aliens.
Yeah, that's all I had to put. Like, I write down small little things to
Okay,
trigger
well
my
then
memory.
talk about it.
The
because
chili,
you're not.
yes. When we were outside Cincinnati, you keep interrupting me. Cincinnati, I heard about their Skyway chili. I always wanted to.
Skyline.
That's what I didn't
Skyway
say.
chili.
The Skyline chili. But we weren't staying in Cincinnati because we have such a
Tight schedule.
aggressive schedule. So I was hoping maybe they'll have it at Kings Island, and they did. And having chili and spaghetti is pretty good, actually. I liked it a lot. But I'm a guy who likes spaghetti A1, so yeah, you can't really judge me. And the food was really good besides the chili, right?
Yeah, because I was just gonna say that I like that park because they also had like some pizza place that's local to Cincinnati too.
Oh,
so we
yeah.
got to try that, and Aaron really liked it. It was like
Mhm.
crispy and thin.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was good. All right, number on that one? It's got to be like 100.
73.
All
We
right.
got 1 point higher than Holiday World. Now next, we went.
Kennywood.
No, we didn't go to Kennywood. We went to the Cosi.
Oh, okay. We're mixing up.
we're going.
Kosi, I remember literally nothing about it. Hopefully,
I
Shannon wrote some
remember.
things. Okay.
What do you remember?
Oh, is that
Let you
the-
go first.
The Jim Henson Museum.
That's the only
The Jim Henson Museum was pretty. I mean,
Exhibit.
exhibit was pretty cool, and that's all I remember.
I remember Rats playing basketball.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was there.
Also,
Yeah,
the
that was-
Oceans exhibit was really cool.
Yeah.
And the outdoor space they had was pretty interesting. They had like different stuff. I
Yeah,
never
like
saw before.
lift up car, like I lift up a car. I saw that before though.
Yeah, we've seen that.
But there was the one like organ thing that we didn't know what it was. We thought it was broken, but actually it played music.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
pretty cool. And
cool.
another thing about the Jim Henson thing, I don't know if we did on the video, it's really cool seeing some of their early work, like in the 60s, where they had the commercials for bread and coffee.
And coffee.
That was
Those were
hilarious.
funny.
They were great. I mean,
They
that
reminded me
comedy stands up today easily.
And then the Froggy, and then Kermit and Fonzie.
Oh,
when
yeah.
they were talking just like a real life talk.
Yeah, they
and
were.
it reminds
It was
me
a
of
surreal.
Froggy Adventures.
Yeah.
It was really cute.
Where they just went like they weren't record. Well, they were recording obviously,
They were
but
just testing
they were just
for-
testing. They were just talking about their surroundings. The one with the cows coming
Yeah.
in close. Yeah, it was existential videos, which are really cool. Kosi was it was cool. Now that you made me remember it. Now, unfortunately, Kennywood. we have to-
Otherworld.
Oh yeah, Otherworld too. I have on there the one thing I liked about Otherworld. I loved everything about it. Well, most everything about it. But I really liked that one office room where it looks like the back was blown out by aliens. And then the other one, the 20s cartoon room, where it was like a sepia tone in one room and then the other room showed the videos. It was really neat. I really liked the imagination they had. Aaron?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was cool too, but the one few things I had to complain about it is that I thought it was kind of expensive to go in there for what it was. And the souvenir shop was really lame. All they had was shirts or a plush.
That was a shame.
Like have a magnet or have a sticker or something.
Yeah, right. A bumper sticker or anything. Yeah, it would have been. That's the one thing. It's funny. We really like going to the shops, and we want to give these people our money if we like them. But sometimes they end up disappointing because it's just like a generic T-shirt, or if it's anything more specific to who they are, sold.
Okay, Aaron, you get to start it off.
Kennywood.
With the Kennywood.
Finally.
Everyone's gonna hate our video because of this.
The operations.
That's on my. Is there anything else besides that?
The operations are horrible. Because, like, for the raft ride, they only do it, like, 5 groups. They don't ask, like, any, like, if there's, like, I forget how many there is for the raft ride.
6 or 8.
Yeah, let's just say 6.
Mhm.
And there's 4 people, and then they don't eat, and if it's, like, 4, like, if it's a group of, like, 4, then they won't ask if there's,
A group of party of 2.
yeah, they'll just make the rafts go. Or no, they would just ask the next group how big they are, and if it's a party of 3, then they will just let this raft go instead of asking if there's any parties of 2.
That's a good example of bad operations and the late start of. Oops, sorry, mommy wants to go.
No, I just want to say, is there anything else you want to say, Aaron?
Oh yeah.
Just keep talking, Daddy. I'll continue if I have something to say.
Well, yeah, because I just want to jump onto that before we move on to something else, because I don't want to keep. We don't have it on it. They would open at 10:30, but none of the rides or anything opens till 11. That sucked because we could have done one of the museums in the morning, and then we came when actually everything was open, and
Right.
then once it was open, like Aaron was saying, they sent out half full trains. They
were only running one
They're
train, too,
on all
and
the-
it was 4th of July week.
Yeah, they were sending one trains out for a lot of them, and there were even more delayed starts for some of the other rides not opening till noon. Now I get that for some places, but this Kennywood wasn't that particularly big, so you could go on 3 rides and then wait for another hour for other rides to open. They did have a cool Sally Dark ride, the Haunted Mansion. What's it called? Ghost Blasters.
Was it a Sally?
It was I think it was a
Something
Sally.
mashed.
It sure didn't look like a normal Sally.
Maybe.
though.
Well, no, because
It
it was
was a Sally,
trackless.
though.
Yeah, it was a Sally, but it was a trackless one. That was pretty cool.
And it didn't have like cutouts, so it was actually things.
Yeah, that was neat. I did like it. There are things about that second coaster we went on was pretty good, but we had such a bad taste in our mouth because it took forever to get on it because of one train and disorganization at the station that Yeah, unfortunately, the whole park gets a. Well, hopefully next time we go, we'll have a better impression. But we had a
Well,
bad
and
impression.
we don't like fart jokes. And people like say that Noah's Ark is so great. And like they
Oh
have
yeah,
a bunch
half the
of
thing.
fart jokes.
Yeah,
in
that
there.
was really. Yeah, I didn't. I was really looking. Noah's Ark was one of the highlights for me. Oh, highlights to go and see. I really wanted to go in Noah's Ark, and it
You
was.
talk a lot.
I know. I'm sorry.
This
Aaron,
is gonna make it super long because I want to talk still too. And
But
Aaron's probably
just
more
let
stuff to
Daddy,
say.
just let Daddy talk. Who cares if it's long?
Okay, fine.
At least we get to say everything we want to say.
Okay, fine. Go, Daddy. Keep going.
wasn't there a third thing besides Noah's Ark that I really wanted to see at Kennywood, and it was actually okay?
I don't remember.
I don't remember anyway.
There you go.
Aaron, go. What else about Kennywood?
I thought you were gonna say how you were disappointed of Noah's Ark.
Yeah, I did.
I don't have anything else to say.
Well, then I have something to say. Like, he already said it wasn't open on time, so, like, we could have gone to a museum in the morning. But anyway, Exterminator, Garfield's Nightmare,
Oh, Garfield's Nightmare.
and The Haunted House. Even though we like those, they could not bring us out of our slump.
No, Garfield's Nightmare was so bad it was good. I liked it. They repeated the lines
And
a lot.
that was one of the last rides we went on when we were there, and
And
it
the
was
line was
funny
long.
because the line was really long. We were really pissed off at operations already, and then they kept sending like two
And-
people in a boat that could hold like 8. It looked like, but then when we actually got up, they were like, "Oh, this is why they weren't filling the boats because you could really like just tip."
Yeah, so it was 2 people at a time.
Yeah.
On most of the
2 or
boats.
3.
The 3 of us, we were worried that we were going to sink it. But just the 3 of us. And it looked like at one time you could sit 6.
But unfortunately, Kennywood got a 19.
Yeah. Next time,
Yeah.
hopefully it does better. I really
And
want to
the
like that
potato
part.
patch fries were not good, and I don't know if you have to put a magic potion on them or what to make them
I guess the
taste
cheese
good.
is a magic potion. But if you have to dump fries on cheese to make it taste
Or
good, then
cheese on fries.
Fries on cheese?
Or, yeah, either way. I think it works both ways.
fries on cheese.
But anyway, that means the cheese is good, not the potatoes.
All right, the next thing is a museum, Carnegie Science Center.
Again, don't remember a thing about it. I remember things about the museums we went to, but
You don't remember
outside
anything?
outside the Strong Museum and
Okay, so at the Carnegie Science Center, they had a cool floor about robots.
Yeah, that
and there
was
was
neat.
some cool stuff there, but some of it wasn't working. And also, we
That happens at
enjoyed the
science
miniature train because it was basically like a replica of the town of Pittsburgh, so it's kind of cool.
yeah, I liked, and the map they had for that Pittsburgh train was actually really cool. We spent $1 because it says, donate $1, you get this map. The train thing was cool, and the robots were really cool as well.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it was whatever. What do you think about Carnegie?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, that's all we have to say about that one. On to Del Grasso.
Mm-hmm.
All right, mommy.
Yay! So Del Grasso was cool. I really liked it. I was sad though that we didn't have more time there because the water park looks really cool. I would have liked to go into the water park. It was themed really well, and they liked the music they played in the whole park, and it was very clean.
That's what I have
And
in
I
mind.
still want to buy the tiny home on the train track. Okay, next.
Oh yeah, I remember that. There was that train was kind of fun. That's what I have too. The clean water park. It seemed it was so clean and so well themed. It seemed like it would fit in like a Vegas, like in the
Oh
back
yeah,
of the-
definitely.
Yeah, it looked like it could have been in the back of the
Caesars.
Caesars, yeah, Caesars. That would be a perfect area. Or well, it doesn't matter. Venetian. And I have that. It just had charm to it. I mean, it wasn't that big a park. It didn't have any really unique rides, but there was just a charm to it.
Yeah, and it was just so clean.
Yeah, and laid back and a good.
Food was good. Although we just had ice cream cones, but they were still good. You can mess up an ice cream cone.
You actually absolutely can. DeGrasso, any thoughts on you?
Daddy said pretty much everything I wanted to say, but I like the ticket system and the vibe.
Yeah, I like parks that offer both a ticket system and a pay one price. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And parking was free.
Mhm.
Okay. What
So
was it?
Del Grasso got a 67.5.
All right, on to Lakemont. This will be a fairly quick one, I think. We went there to go on Leap the Dips, but all right, sorry about that. The SD card got completely full because I didn't delete it from before.
62 gigs!
Yeah, it was a lot. We took so many videos. It was like 150 gigs worth of videos. Get on the screen, buddy. All
I'm
right.
not a buddy, I'm a lady.
All right, buddy lady. Lakemont Park. This will be a quick one, like I just said a couple seconds ago. Leap the Dips. I don't know if I mentioned that was down. We didn't do our homework on that.
But we did do our homework like I just said because the website said it was going to be down, and the wiki says that it's the world's longest running roller coaster.
Right, the
so
longest-
the wiki needs to get updated.
Okay, well we can do
Because
it
it's
ourselves.
not true.
Well, then we can update it ourselves. You know that, right?
Mhm.
Okay. But they had another coaster open. What was it called?
Skyliner.
Skyline. That was fun. It was a fun old coaster, but I liked it.
Mhm.
We can quickly go over this. You want to talk about your points?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Wish we had more time to go on the train.
The train did look interesting. I wish
I
we could
couldn't
have run the
even
train.
see it. I would think it goes through a forest or something.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, we did arrive there pretty late. I liked it. It just felt like we were like in Rosemont or something.
Park district.
Just a regular park district, yeah, like out in
With a
Palatine
roller
or something.
coaster
Yeah.
and some antique cars.
So I like-
and a train.
And some other kiddie rides. Yeah, I like the feel of it. It just had like, okay, let's go to the park. We'll go on the swings. We'll go on the
We'll
coaster.
play some volleyball.
Right, exactly. What do you have thought about Lake Mount?
It's cool. The first ever.
Are we boring you?
No, it's one of the first coasters there.
Yeah, one of the oldest coasters there is there. That was neat to see. And they don't rope it off or anything. We could have climbed in the car and
Yeah, we
everything.
could have walked up the track.
Right, but we didn't, obviously. All
I
right.
got close and they ran away.
Do we even number Lakemont?
Yes, we did. They got a 58.
Yeah, that's a weird park to number system. All right, Knoebels. And we're saying Knoebels. We're going to keep saying Knoebels because that's the correct way to say it. This one, we'll let Mommy start. Or do you want to start?
Eric can start.
Aaron, Knoebels.
It's cool that they have a free admission and they have like a camp. They have like a campground and a picnic area. And it's like cool. I think you can just like relax there and stuff. Like have a picnic and stuff. Or you could ride the rides. And they have pretty good rides, like wooden coasters and stuff. And their haunted house mansion was pretty scary.
You have anything else to add?
No, not really.
Mommy.
You could add on to
I
it.
basically said the exact same thing as Aaron. I wonder where he got his ideas from.
I didn't even look at
No
yours.
cheating here. Jeez.
I just
What are you
basically
insinuating?
said awesome vibe, cool rides, old. I think it's super cool that it's really old. It's been there since 1929.
That's why you like me?
Yeah, because you're old too. You're getting decrepit.
I'm getting old, but not decrepit.
And the Haunted Mansion there was so scary. And their wooden roller coasters were really good. The food was good. It was like a nice family vibe. The one main point I have against it is they said there was going to be a puppet show at noon, and it was not a puppet show.
No, the honesty, they lost big points on the honesty factor there.
I wanted to see a puppet show.
Yeah.
If the Knoebels had a puppet show, you know what? I'd be booking a trip and I'd be going there this weekend. Because that's how much I like that part.
It's Monday though. Oh, this
I don't
coming
care.
weekend. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
But no, that I knew you were gonna hang up on that. But you guys hit on the same points I did. Yeah, the Haunted Mansion. Literally, we've been to Universal, the Haunt, and Not Scary Farm. That is scarier than any of the mazes I've been through. Now the other ones are more elaborate, but just as far as jump scares and whatever, horror. Yeah.
Could you imagine if there were some people dressed up in there that were part of the ride?
Yeah, you'd die.
You died. Pretty much.
But the family atmosphere is like, it's just so laid back, relaxed. Bring everybody you have in your family, your grandmother, your 2-month-old.
Oh, yeah.
It's just awesome. You just
And
set up
that's
for the
what's
day.
awesome about that park too, is because you don't have to pay admission. So like people that don't like rides,
Just don't ride.
you don't have to ride, and guess what? You didn't pay anything, but you get to be there with your family. I mean, that's really cool.
And the souvenirs were dirt cheap. That's why we bought so many of them.
We bought like 4 shirts, bookmark, magnet. It was like $60. The shirts were only $10 each.
Yeah, I think my favorite one was like 15. And
And their food was cheap too.
yeah, the food was, just the whole
And
place.
they got a Golden Ticket Award for the best food.
Yeah, and the best wooden coaster, which is a lot of fun. And it's not the best wooden coaster I've ever been on.
But you get so
But the
much
restraints.
airtime because the
Yeah.
restraints are non-existent.
No, well, but it's just a single lap bar that's literally about a foot off your your chest or your stomach, and you'll hit that bar.
Yeah.
That's fun.
fun.
That is way fun. I'd like to spend a few days there.
Oh,
Like stay in
yeah.
a cabin
Me
or something
too.
and just relax. Go to the water park. The water park doesn't look
Yes,
anything special.
please.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. That's something we should
It's
do.
pretty there too.
What was the number on that?
The number on Knoebels is a 69.
Nice. Next one. Are we going straight to Hershey, or is there a museum in between?
Straight to Hershey.
Straight to Hershey. These.
Well, how about let's do Chocolate World first?
Oh well, I have them put together, but you could
Yeah, you
definitely.
can do chocolate roll
Yeah.
first. You can go first.
Mhm.
The chocolate tour was cool. I just like the way that Chocolate World was laid out.
Yeah, it was
Like the way the building was laid out. The way
the candy store.
Yeah,
and then
and
the
then
food in
yeah.
the back. Okay, that's cool. Yeah,
that was cool.
that was cool. And now, what about Hershey Park itself?
Their Dark Ride Reese's Cup Fusion is pretty cool, but they don't really have that many Hershey's themed rides there.
That's a very good point.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what
Like,
I wrote.
like their teacups ride is literally just called teacups.
Yeah.
Not Twizzler Twists. Come on.
Or Cocoa.
Cocoa Cups.
Yeah, Cocoa Cups or something. Yeah.
Just anything. Come on, you got Hershey as your name. Get a little clever. Let's hire us. We can call up some cool names for you.
Okay. Anything else about Hershey Park?
No, not really.
Okay, we can go to Mommy, then we'll go to me.
Okay, so I love that the dark ride at Hershey World was free, and you could just get chocolate every single time you went on it. So you could get, if you literally, I would love to go there and just ride that ride over and over again and see how many chocolate bars I can get in a day.
Yeah, we did talk about that. We never bothered with the math, but yeah, actually, at the last couple times we went on the ride, just to finish that thought, I refused the chocolate because I was getting tired of it. Okay, keep going.
And okay, so like Aaron said, I'm sad that the rides were not named more cleverly, and
Great Bear, like,
Yeah.
was there?
Fahrenheit, like, come on.
What does that even have to do with chocolate?
I mean, or
Like, they have to,
call
like,
it Red Hot or
heat.
something. I don't know.
I don't think they
Heat
own
the
that brand.
cocoa
Well,
beans.
keep it candy themed or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't write this down, but well, I'll talk about what I wrote down first. So another sad thing about this park though is that the water park opens when the park opens, and I did not like that fact because it made the lines super long for the water park, like right when it opened.
So you have to make a decision. Are you going to do the water park today, or are you going to do the coasters today? Yeah, it's nice when there's an hour break, so the first hour, when it's quieter, do what you want to do, and then head over to the water park.
Yeah.
The lines for the water park, and the water park was decent, and it was weirdly spread out.
That
But
water coaster was cool. The Monsters Inc. water coaster.
The Monsters Inc.
yeah, that was a weird
That was the
collaboration.
color theming of it was like Monsters Inc. But also the one
Actually, not a monster.
the the three things was it two
just
things?
Mike
I
and
don't
Sully.
remember, but so the train just goes to the same station and the monorail just goes to the same station, and that doesn't make any sense to me because the monorail goes right past Zoo America, which is included in your park ticket. So why doesn't the monorail have a stop by Zoo America?
And the park is pretty big, so it would be good to have a mode of transportation, not just a ride.
Yeah, because I wanted to go on the observation tower, but by the time and they have a sky ride there that does the same thing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we didn't
It
even
just
do the sky ride.
goes-
It was a small
it
sky
comes
ride
back.
too.
Yeah, it
wasn't
just
that
goes
long.
over that little lake.
Yeah.
So I don't understand of like why don't they have another stop? Did they used to have another stop and they got
Doesn't
rid
make
of
sense.
it?
Well, maybe.
I mean, the monorail doesn't make much sense.
No, the monorail makes no sense.
The other ones I can agree with, but come on, have a stop at Zoo America. I wanted to go on the observation tower.
But we were lazy. And we had time. We
But if the observation tower would have stopped over by Zoo America, we would have went.
oh, absolutely. We would have done both.
But
Anything-
Hershey Park.
Hey, I didn't get to talk about Hershey Park.
Sorry.
It's time for the really talkative guy to do it. Actually, as they had a ton of coasters there. I was surprised. They had like 13, 14 good coasters. They did. You should take a look at the map. They had a lot of good coasters. But the problem I had with it, it's also what they mentioned is it's kind of soulless. It's fun, but there's no beating heart. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the mapping guide. Now she's going to see how many coasters there were.
No, but you can. Yeah, it's soulless. Like I wanted her. I really thought Hershey Park was gonna be like Hershey World. Like you're going to Charlie's Chocolate Factory.
Right, yeah, there's a lot of charm in Chocolate World. And the personality on that chocolate ride, the free ride tour, it was off the charts. It was so cute. And they had not interactive elements, but they had a video you watch, and then she talked to like the Hershey characters. Are you almost done counting? There's a lot. There's a Super Duper Looper.
I think there's 9 or 10.
All right.
I think you went a little bit overboard.
What was the number for Hershey Park?
So with Hershey Park, we gave it a 45.5.
Wow, that's lower than I thought. Anyway, next, Dorney. Is there something?
Dorney.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dorney Park. We'll let Mommy start with it.
Okay, Dorney Park I actually really liked.
So,
Because they had some unique rides there that I never saw before, like the Zephyr. And their coasters were actually really good.
what was the Zephyr again?
I don't
It was
really
a-
remember Dorney Park. Not too much of Dorney Park.
I do remember. I remember it perfectly like the back of my hand. So Zephyr was like a train. It was purple, but it was enclosed.
yeah. I have that on my list. I didn't
And
realize it
Steel
was Zephyr.
Force coaster was really, really good. That was like probably one of my favorite coasters of the whole trip.
Wow.
I didn't write it down.
It was one of my favorite. Oh, I forgot. I have to add another one to the other side. Yes, there's two sides, people. And we're not even halfway through this side.
Yeah, we're not. Anyway, sorry. Hopefully you're still with us. But their log flume was really cool because it went up really high on the mountainside. I like that. And the funny thing is we were there on 4th of July on the next day. And it was amazing to see the line of people. And then thank God we'd have bagless
Yeah, the day
entry.
before we were.
And they had bagless entry. Or else I don't think we would have went to the park that day. But we had a lot of fun that day because we were just like killing it.
Yeah, that I have that. I'll mention a little. Oh, sorry.
And they had a really cool night show called Hot Summer Nights, and those people were mega talented.
Yeah.
But I also think that's because we were only about an hour away from New York City.
Yeah, that show. Yeah, they were so good. They were really good. They were like Hollywood good. Like California Adventure, they get some good talent. They were on par with that.
Oh yeah, they could have easily been in California.
Their lock flume ride was interesting. They had like a drop before the main drop, and Talon was a pretty good.
Talent?
Was a pretty good invert.
Oh yeah. That was pretty good. Do you have anything else?
Oh
on
yeah,
your
that's
list?
what it was called. I was trying to think of the name of that one.
No, I don't have really anything else.
Because you couldn't remember
This
it.
is why I keep
Not
him
gonna
around
remember
because he remembers stuff that I don't.
And this is why I keep both of these people around because I don't remember any of
I
them.
think it was like the grip Talon, the grip of fear, or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I put down Dorney Park. I just put it was really hilly. That was one of the things I remember. To especially get from the back end of the park to the front end, you kind of walk up some hills. I don't mean that as a negative. It was just, it's really cool how it's built in. It's not as an obstacle as it is in like Magic Mountain
Yeah.
or Dollywood. And the other one I put down, which is online with the Zephyr, is Dorney Park has a pretty cool history. And as you go on the Zephyr, they show all these old
They used to
maps
have the
and-
world's largest man-made swimming pool.
Yeah, that was pretty neat. And you go by it, and yeah, they had remnants of it, and they had these old posters of what used to be there. It made me really appreciate the park even more, just knowing, what was
That's
there.
why I can't wait to watch all the YouTube videos about these parks that
Yeah,
we've
we're
gone to.
between that and Stranger Things,
You wanna
Stranger
hear
Things
something
3,
nuts?
we've got so much to watch.
We've only talked about 4 parks since we restarted this video, and we're already at almost 15 minutes.
Okay,
No,
what?
that's not over. Almost. No, we didn't restart the video. This is the second half.
I know what I'm saying.
Now you're making it longer. What's the number for Dorney Park?
The Dorney Park number is 63.5.
All right, 69.5?
63.
Oh, 62.
0.5.
Okay, here's a park that'll get a higher number than that.
Great
Six Flags
Adventure.
Great Adventure. Now, this was our first Six Flags park on our trip, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And we started off with probably the best Six Flags park.
That we've ever been to so far.
I'll start this time. I've only got 3 things on my list because I want to keep it nice and short. Although I'm going to talk about it for
I
a
don't
while.
want to. I don't want to make it. I'm going to say a lot of things about.
Oh,
it.
absolutely. Yeah. But I have a tendency to run on for a long time. Amazing Safari. It was 50
But
minutes.
you skipped one of our things that we did. But anyways, we'll talk about it afterwards.
Oh.
Museums.
Your phone's ringing.
I don't care.
Okay. Yeah, the Amazing Safari was like 50 minutes long. That was all when you're on the tram. Just so many bears. That's the one thing I remember most about it. But there was a lot of other animals, like the lions we saw and the tigers we saw were actually active. And there was ostriches everywhere. But that was a great safari ride. And we were expecting Pathetica. Especially since we went to the safari the second day. And the first day we were there, we went on a bunch of coasters that were really tall. So you could see over, and you couldn't see anything about the safari. And we're like, what is there? Do you just run in a circle? It just didn't look like there was a safari, but there was a ginormous one. Am I boring you? El Toro. Neither of these two people liked El Toro. I loved El Toro. They thought it was too rough. But it was the only coaster I've ever been on where you get pulled down the hills. That was fun. Pull down the hills. Pull down the hills.
Kingda Ka.
And Kingda Ka. That was my third on the list. Yeah.
The world's tallest coaster.
And second fastest coaster in the world. That was a lot of fun. It was just okay, actually. I take that back. But it's cool to say you've been on the world's tallest coaster.
And Aaron went on the world's tallest coaster, people.
Oh, you did? You went on it too?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I did too.
And the food is pretty good there.
Yeah, the food was good. Especially for Six
Oh
Flags,
yeah,
it
they
was
had
very
a lot
varied.
of options.
Like you could get falafels and like
Euros.
yeah. They had a lot of unique stands that you don't see many other places. Okay,
Aaron.
Aaron.
And their Skyway was pretty
Yeah,
cool. And
that was nice and long.
And their Runaway Mine Train.
Yeah, their Skyway actually had a point to it. You
And
go
Mazzaro
from
had
side
some
to
cool effects like fire. And
I forgot about
mist.
that. Yeah.
And yeah.
Good.
Yeah, their mine train was really good, and they had a scary dark train too,
Yeah, that's what Aaron was just talking
like
about.
Superstition Mountain
Yeah.
style.
And also, it was funny we all found out that. Actually, I'll save it for later.
Okay, good. Good idea. But you are going to talk about it?
Yeah, I'm going to talk
Okay.
about it.
And I really liked their hyper coaster, or whatever. That's what it's called, right? Hyper. On Nitro,
Yeah, that was good.
and that's all.
Oh, that's it.
And you guys already talked about everything
Okay.
else. And Six Flags of England, or not? That's not what we were. Six Flags Great Adventure, 71.5.
Okay, out of a possible 90, that's what these scores are. But there's like a lot of variables in here. All right, next one.
Is Franklin Institute, because you
The-
skipped it.
I didn't skip it. Oh, I skipped it. Oh, yeah, I did.
Because
I
it was
did.
the day before.
Yeah, that was in Philly, right? Okay. Franklin Institute, the only thing I remember about it is the big statue of Ben Franklin, which was pretty cool, actually. We kept walking by it a lot. Like, it's at the
You don't
front.
remember going to the Marvel exhibit?
Yeah, I do that. Oh, yeah.
And the horrible one-way streets everywhere to get to it.
To the Marble exhibit?
To get to Franklin Institute.
Oh.
To get to Philadelphia.
Yeah, I like Philly, the city. I did not like
we had
Philly,
to go
the
around
roads.
like 5 times to get to the parking lot.
Partly our fault, but because we missed it the first 2 times. But there should be an easier way to go around in a circle than that.
They had some cool exhibits there, but, I mean,
It was just okay. It wasn't bad.
no, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like anything really memorable to me except for obviously Marvel and the Ben Franklin statue.
Oh yeah, the Marvel exhibit, that was pretty cool too. We spent a lot of time in there, and I'm glad we did it first thing because after we left, it wasn't that busy at all. It was a little crowded, but we saw school group after school group go in, and we're like, oh god, that would have been horrible to be with a bunch of kids running around doing all this stuff. We would never have gotten any good videos or pictures, or fun. All right, anything about the Franklin Institute you want to mention? All right.
Eastern State Penitentiary.
That is on my another one of my lists. I'll mention that part later, but it was fun doing the audio tour. It had, I think that's the only way you can do it is the audio tour.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, it was cool having him talk, and then the people who actually were at Eastern State Penitentiary talk about their stories. But that was a lot. That was really interesting. It was really cool to walk through there. I don't want to say the word fun because going through a prison.
And I
is
don't
fun,
remember
but-
what that other museum is called, but the Natural History Museum. Do you have anything to say about Eastern State Penitentiary?
No.
You liked it for a while.
Yeah, he did.
And then he got bored, but it was super hot that day too.
Yeah, it was very warm. Yeah, there was no AC except for one area of it. And yeah, I forgot the Natural History Museum was probably one of the worst museums we've ever been to. Not that we're big fans of natural history museums, but it can be done so much better and not as dry.
Yeah, it's on the wall of shame in our bathroom.
It is. All right, now we're on to Great Escape, right? Okay, Great Escape. I had low expectations. I've heard it's among the worst of Six Flags Park, but that's not true. It was pretty good. Do you have any first impressions?
Aaron, do you have any first impressions?
Or impressions? It's
Of
not-
what?
Great Escape.
Yeah, what's on your list?
The Skyway only had one stop,
Yeah, that was odd.
and their food was bad.
Their food was
That's
not
all you
good.
can say.
And also, they had like cool theming, but they were blaring Six Flags music, so like it was weird.
Yeah,
It didn't feel alright.
that's a good point. That's what I wanted to bring up. Or do you want to go first?
No, I wrote that. I said the theming is super cute, but they blast the music. And I said they have really cute stuff there, But some of it's getting kind of worn out, and they have holes and stuff, and the paint's flaking.
And some
And
rides are
Six
just
Flags
overgrown.
should really just put some love into it and bring back that jungle walkthrough because it looks super cool. But the cool thing about it is they don't have Looney Tunes characters or DC. They have this turtle, and I don't remember this
moose,
moose
I think, yeah.
that you can take pictures with. But it was kind of sad because nobody was taking pictures with them.
No, they were actually laying down. With
Yeah, on the
board.
bench.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
I think the park would be better if it wasn't owned by Six Flags. Because
agree.
Six Flags did their Six Flags thing, put in the music, put ads everywhere. It's what they do. I understand why they do it, and I really like Six Flags a lot, but this park had too much charm and personality for it to be a Six Flags park, I think. They did have a really cool scrambler. You remember it was inside an igloo? Blizzard. That was cool. It was nice and cold in there.
super cold.
Yes, it was really nice.
We were in a blizzard actually.
We weren't actually in a blizzard, but we were in a ride that simulated being
And they
in a
had an
blizzard.
alpine slide, but that was alpine bobsled roller coaster, but that was not fun.
No, it wasn't.
It stopped
Unfortunately.
too many times.
Yeah, they like horrible food, interesting area. Oh, the entrance. This park could never get. It shouldn't be a Six Flags. They better. Oh, let me start over. Hopefully, they don't get any big rides that attract big crowds because the entrance for Great Escape is so narrow. It's cute. It's like a European village. Remember how narrow that
Yeah.
entryway is? It's cute, but man, that cannot handle good crowds at all.
Where we were staying that night, Tiki Hotel was pretty cool. Like, it had a roof like this.
Oh yeah. The Tiki Hotel was a nice place.
And
to
like
stay.
the area that our hotel was in was like pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk
Lake
about that later.
George, yeah.
I'm gonna talk about that later. That's not the parks we're talking about. What we're talking about next is Darien.
Well, let's actually, can we just stop here for now because I'm getting tired of this.
Okay. You know what? This is a good place. It's not a good place to stop, but why don't we chop this into two portions, and we'll do two videos because this is gonna be forever.
Yeah, no kidding.
So we're ending at Great Escape. Aaron, press the button to end part 1 and start part 2.
I'll edit it later.